Business strategies for environmental sustainability came about really as a reflection of a number of different changes that I and other faculty have been seeing in our own students and in the business community. For some years now, people within business firms have been looking less at issues of compliance and more at issues of improving businesses by also being environmentally sensitive and being understanding of issues of sustainability in all of their business practices. Another change is that the social movement organizations, non-governmental organizations, these kinds of voluntary organizations in the not-for-profit sector have become increasingly pragmatic. But even many of the stalwart environmental organizations, the Greenpeaces and the Sierra Clubs, have found themselves working with business organizations in many cases. And a third movement we have seen in the public sector. What I and others have seen is many of the people who play a regulatory role caring about setting up market mechanisms so that a pragmatic view of business can work well with the environment. So when you look at all three of these movements in parallel, my view was, what if we could get these people in the same room? The ideal executive for the Business Strategies for Environmental Sustainability program could come from a wide variety of backgrounds and profiles. I know that scientists, in the first time we ran this program, were very successful in bringing their knowledge to the table and then learning many of the business skills, public policy issues, and other kinds of abilities and new trends that other participants brought to the room. While meanwhile, some who already had an MBA or already had good training in, say, economics or public policy, benefited from having the science knowledge and other technical knowledge of people in the room. There are three important types of takeaways that the executives get from the Business Strategies for Environmental Sustainability program. The first would be very specific new ideas, very new thinking in specific subject areas, techniques for altering markets so that they do a better job of dealing with the tragedy of the commons issues that come up with respect to business and the natural environment. But that's just one type of takeaway. The second type is the networking and the relationships that people take away with them. So it's an expansive experience that way that comes from a week together hammering out some of those important issues. The third type of takeaway, and I think the most important, is the career-altering aspect of the leadership development that we get for each kind of executive. This is leadership development for those who are concerned both about business and environmental sustainability issues. And leadership development of that kind is hard to put down on a checklist, but is career-altering and mind-transforming in a way that will make its biggest difference over time in the next 5 or 10 years in the careers of these individuals.